Hey, what's up, man? Everybody, welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network, Biker News you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Please allow me to introduce my co-host, as we are the only Biker News and MC Protocol channel in the entire world, to have our very own Dr. Logic in the house.
Is that better? Is
That's
that better? Is that no, not like that.
Hey, we're late today, and it ain't my fault, Lavish. It ain't my fault. This
It ain't my
Lavish,
fault.
Lavish, it ain't my fault. It's the I was ready to go. I got up. I was ready. I made my phone calls. The preacher wasn't ready.
Well, I have a real good reason why I was not ready.
Yeah, just tell Lavish because he ain't happy with me, man.
Lavish, no, I'm not going to take 100% fault at this because Lavish, when my phone resets, it automatically goes to do not disturb. Black Dragon was calling me and I didn't get his phone call.
Let's move forward.
Maybe he was trying to tell me something.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just know Lavish is probably livid. And I'm sorry, brother. I'm on the road. I will be back home, I think, tomorrow. And so I just have not been able to get back home.
My camera, because I've been.
Oh, wait a minute. Is Lavish on here?
Oh no. Is he in the back? He's in the
Oh, there he is.
He's on the chat. He is on here.
I'm just a forgotten about person.
No.
I've been listening to y'all. See, it's not my fault. Lavish can't blame this one on me. Yeah, all that. I was there. I was watching. I mean, I'm just sitting there saying, hello, I'm here. Nobody's paying attention to Lavish.
Well, I can't hear you. Only he can hear you.
I'm in the private chat. I've been sitting here watching y'all. Before the camera even came on, Black Dragon screen was black. I'm just here. I'm like, okay, they gonna pull me in.
So it is your fault this time,
Black
Dragon.
What they got going on? Black Dragon texted me 30 minutes ago.
You heard it all then. You heard that the preacher was not ready. You heard that the preacher was not ready and his phone wouldn't work and all that stuff.
Here it is, 11 a.m.
Good morning, brothers.
What's going on, my brother?
How are you?
I'm good, man.
Okay. So we got this guy sentenced to 6 years. This is what I always hate.
No, we didn't get this guy to do anything. I didn't do anything.
We're talking about this guy that was sentenced to 6 years. There we go. And as always, they start this with a picture of the Hells Angels. But it's not the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club guy. They always run it like this because this is the picture that's going to bring the views of the people. The picture of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. That's going to bring the views. But actually, the story reads, Joshua Vaughn, a member of the Sons of Hell Motorcycle Club. What? That ain't got nothing to do with them. But then they put in parentheses, Hells Angels affiliate, was sentenced to 6 years in prison for assault cases last week, according to Kern County court officials. So this guy in the Sons of Hell Motorcycle Club assaulted several people and got 6 years in prison, but the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club picture gets put up. And that really sucks. If you're the Hells Angels, you're like, what the hell, man? We can't even wake up and go to work in the morning. We got to be targeted because our boy from the Sons of Hell did something. They said it's a Hells Angels affiliate motorcycle club. So Vaughn was sentenced on January 10th, 2026, after being convicted on December 10th of assault with a firearm. He had previously pleaded not guilty. In one case, Vaughn was involved in June 2024, a joint law enforcement investigation. Vaughn was identified as a member of not the Hells Angels, but the Sons of Hell Motorcycle Club, a sub-affiliate what in the hell is a sub-affiliate motorcycle club? Now, there's affiliate motorcycle clubs. Now there's sub-affiliate motorcycle clubs. It doesn't say support club. It says sub-affiliate motorcycle club that takes orders and direction from the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. So sub-affiliate's a new word for us. A second suspect, John Seeger, also belonged to the Sons of Hell. So two suspects that belong to the Sons of Hell got the Hells Angels pictures put up. More than 150 law enforcement personnel seized about 25 guns, ammunition, multiple high-capacity magazines, and gang affiliate paraphernalia. And of course, they have a picture here of all of the guns and stuff that they took. You know how they lay that on the table. But they also have a Hells Angels vest here. So I'm not sure why that is the case. It names a bunch of people: Ricardo, Armando, Joseph, and Joshua were patch and active members at the time of their arrest, I believe, of the Sons of Hell. Court records show that Vaughn's sentence was doubled due to the 3 strikes law. Oh my God, this must be out in California. Let me see. Yeah, this is Bakersfield. Yeah, I think this is Bakersfield. Yeah, California. Oh my God. So there, the 3 strikes law doubled his sentence, which is different than when I was in California in the 1990s when they first passed the 3 strikes law. If you had 2 strikes, if you got the 3rd strike, it was life in prison. So maybe it's not as bad anymore. Maybe you only get a doubled sentence for 3 strikes now. I'm not sure how it works, but it says here his sentence was doubled due to the 3 strikes law. He was denied credit for time served and denied probation. So he's in jail for 6 years. Does this mean that he can't get probation later? I guess maybe he's just got to do the whole 6. And why would you deny him credit for time served? That sucks. Vaughn will serve his sentence at the Wasco State Prison. Alvarez, the Sotos, Zavela, and fellow Sons of Hell chapter member Seeger are due in court February 25th for a reset trial date. So the other guys that were involved, they will be in court February 25th. And man, they're really pissed off at these guys. Can you imagine? No, I've always like time served for time. I've always heard you get credit for time served. That is weird. Isn't that weird? No credit for time served? I think that's kind of weird.
Is that federal? Well, you get credit for times. No, I thought you, I don't know. I've heard that you do day for day in federal and maybe you get time. I don't know. I've never been in the system.
Well, that must be because you're from a soft household. But yeah.
No, or it may be that I was just that daggone good. I never got caught.
It could be that too.
Right, so don't mess with me. Don't mess
Either one could be the case. Either one could be the case. That really sucks, man. That I don't know. They're playing hardball with those guys, that's for sure. And the next one is this body cam footage reveal. So this lady, this detective lady that was fired for accusing a fellow officer of being involved with the Bandidos, and they fired her for cause and poor work performance and all that. She said she was fired for being a whistleblower. Well, stuff keeps coming out in that trial. And now they have body cam footage where a worker, it seems, at this bar reveals that there was a hidden room that was being used by the Bandidos, a hidden room found at a Bryant bar that's Bryant, Arkansas, I believe, that's accused of having bike gang ties, is now at the center of an ongoing lawsuit. Here's what we know. So this is Bryant, Arkansas. Last month, we told you about a lawsuit that alleges a former Bryant police detective was fired for whistleblowing And last week on, we reported that the bar at the center of the lawsuit is now fighting to keep its liquor license. Now there's even more movement in the case as a hidden room is now in the spotlight. So they have this video, and I'm gonna play it for you and let you kind of see it if it'll show it to you. I'm gonna play it for you where you can hear them asking this lady about this hidden room. Here we go. Let's see.
Save hundreds a year on your wireless bill when you switch to the most reliable 5G network from Comcast Business Mobile. For a limited time, switch to Comcast.
Here we go.
And get a $500 prepaid card with add 2 lines of mobile. Switch today.
Thank you for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Brooke Buckner.
And I'm Faith Woodard. Last month, we told you about a lawsuit that alleges a former Bryant police detective was fired for whistleblowing.
And last week, we reported that the bar at the center of this suit is fighting to keep its liquor license. Now, THV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky has footage from police and breaks it down for us.
That moment recorded on Bodycam footage during an investigation at Burke's Brothers Brewing in Bryant is now at the center of a whistleblower lawsuit over concerns about a police officer's ties to alleged Bandidos biker gang activity. Tips of a hidden door leading investigators to the back of the pub.
What is this? Why is it locked? Oh, okay. That's just me. That's anybody can meet in here and just talk to the police. Yeah, this is the biker group. Yeah.
Voices you hear in that video from last July are former Bryant police detective Shanna Hastings and agents from the Arkansas Alcoholic Beverage Control. Less than a month earlier, officers responded to the business for a fight that led to a stabbing. Police say in a report a fight broke out between Bandidos members and 2 men. Investigators say one of the victims had cuts on his face and head, and in the police report, told officers they were stabbed in the head and arm. The report says the Bandidos members left the scene, but 3, including Kel Jouett, were found nearby and taken into custody. Documents say Jouett had blood on his clothing and a gun on him when he was arrested. He was arrested for second-degree battery charges that were later dropped. That's when she reportedly saw a colleague at the bar in street clothes. According to court documents, Hastings says the fellow officer, quote, began texting on his phone, then abruptly exited and entered his vehicle and left, suspecting that he may have been communicating with individuals associated with the establishment in real time during the investigation. She took those concerns to her superiors, and an official investigation was launched in July.
It may not be that he even knows that he has some sort of affiliation with them. But the fact that they're letting him hang out, knowing he's a cop, are they using him for their benefit of, hey, we'll know if something's going on. No, it's not illegal to be a Bandito. But how would that look as an image if I were to go and join the Bandidos while I hold this position? I mean, I feel like I would be pulled in and fired immediately. And that's why I said a lot of this is on the ethical, what is right, what looks, how the public perceives this, trust within the agency.
Bryant PD completed its investigation, and Hastings says she was given a termination letter by Chief Carl Minden a short time later. Several months later, the former officer filed a lawsuit accusing the chief and Mayor Chris Treat of violating her free speech and the Whistleblower Act. A short time before that development, the ABC opened an investigation into Burke's Brewing to find out if the bar violated any rules stemming from the June incident.
Tanya, thank you. The owners of the bar will have a hearing on March 10th where they will fight to keep their liquor license. As for the lawsuit, we reached out to the Bryant City Attorney for a response. They responded saying the city has been served and will file its answer to the complaint by the applicable due date.
Wow, cops testifying against cops, cops turning cops in. That's interesting. And motorcycle clubs hanging out with cops, motorcycle clubs with cops on the payroll, motorcycle clubs with cops identifying with them and helping them out. All of this is like fantastic, like hardly believable, but really we've heard it all before. It shouldn't be a surprise. We know that we've seen that. I've seen cops being involved with outlaw motorcycle clubs. I've seen cops as members of outlaw motorcycle clubs. I've seen cops. I've seen cops get fired for being part of an outlaw motorcycle club. In Atlanta, I've seen it more than one time. I've seen cops. I've seen the police agency tell a cop, either leave the outlaw motorcycle club you're in, or we're going to fire you. I mean, I've seen them actually give him a choice, and I saw that cop decide to hang with his brothers and left the motorcycle and left the police department and was arrested a short time later. I've seen all that before, and so the idea that there are no cops that deal with motorcycle clubs and it's all cops and robbers and all that is crazy. That there are some cops that are in. We have seen ambulance workers and firefighters and all kinds of stuff actually be affiliated with outlaw motorcycle clubs and 1% motorcycle clubs, and I guess this is more of it. But this time, this cop reported it, this female police officer, and she was fired. And she said she was fired because she was a whistleblower. And now more evidence is coming to light, like that video right there. They may wind up having to pay that lady a lot of money, and maybe even have to give her job back.
Give her some back pay.
Ooh. And that won't be nice. Would you take a job back like that, though? If you call now, once you get your job back, now you call, hey, I need backup. And Black Legionnaire said chatting with Stacks has badmouthed me for sticking up for Black Dragon. Oh my goodness, my man. It's horrible when you stick up for Black Dragon. People hate your guts, my man. UK Kid said that story is wild. It is. It's like a movie or something. I won't go. Huh?
I don't get bad mouth for sticking up for
you. You do get mouth. You've been bad mouthed by people about your whole church and everything.
Yeah, but that's not you.
he went through something totally left that ain't had nothing to do with what you just said, man. He had to go reach it.
You said you don't get bad mouth.
God damn, man. Stick to the program, man. He said, man, defending Black Dragon. Hey, go Black Dragon. Hey, your church.
You know, I had to put up a post, and I'm gonna say this to everybody that's in the comments and anybody that's not commenting but watching the show. And if you go over to my personal page and you see a comment that you probably don't like that I said, this is not a warning. This is just a heads up. If you comment on one of my comments and it's out of emotion and everything, trust, I'm commenting back. I'm coming back. But it's not going to be what you think, because I am a very, very deep thinker. I'm going to look at what you said, and I'm going to there's a lot of people like, I don't think they expected you to come back. I said, I do. So when you comment on something I post, please read the post. Read it all the way through.
Oh, hell, asking people to reading is fundamental. It ain't going to happen.
Fontaine, what up, Joe? Man, we got Chosen Few.
Chosen Few in the house.
All yeah. Right. What's up, Fontaine?
So they said somebody she make a great commissioner.
Is that right? Stack says, yeah. Stack supposedly has footage of Black Dragon snitching. Oh my God. Is that what it is? Somebody's got footage of me snitch.
Oh, you in the back. You in the back room telling on somebody, huh?
Oh man.
Chosen Few. Now you breaking up there, Black Dragon. I don't know.
I was told that snitching. Snitching is when you snitch on somebody that you commit a crime with.
Don't understand what you're saying. I don't know if it's me or I can't
No,
hear
his
you.
signal, man. His signal.
Did you understand me?
His connection is fading out.
Shouldn't be.
That's probably how I be sounding when I'm in the car. That's what it sound like when I'm driving, trying to stream.
Well, let him get that finished. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my camera off. I'll be right back.
Can you hear me, or am I still breaking up?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
So I guess Stax has I don't know, video of me fit snitching. Put the shit up, bro. That's what I gotta say.
Man, you know, snitching is so, you know, they got so many different variances and rules with snitching nowadays, man.
Yeah. Well, I was always told that snitching is when you commit a crime with someone and you snitch on them. That's snitching. So if I committed a crime with somebody, put it up.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Or whatever.
Everybody got their definition. You know, mine is pretty much, man, I ain't telling nothing, but I did tell somebody up front not too long ago. I said, listen, man, first of all, I ain't trying to be in the middle of nothing. So I'm telling you up front.
Right.
If anything go wrong, hey, you taking the blame, or I'm letting it be known, hey, homeboy, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Holla at him over there. So I got too much going on, man. So hey, I ain't putting myself in a position. Hey, man, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with all that, man. You need to go holler at him. We both laughed at that. But you know, snitching is just telling, man. Period. I mean, you know, I ain't even gonna say period now, because you got some dudes that tell you up front, listen, man, I ain't about to take the cake for nobody. But that's if it got to do with, you know, a person, and they let you know up front. But you know, police come in the neighborhood, and you know they asking about somebody that did a murder. You're gonna have the people that's like, hey man, I ain't saying nothing, I don't know nothing, I ain't see nothing. But then the tables get flipped around when that murder is one of their relatives. You know, then now they want to talk because, hey man, they killed my cousin, they killed my brother. You know, what you gonna do, man? I just don't put myself in no situations to even have to be a part of that kind of stuff, man. And it's rough, man. It just depends on how somebody view it, man. I don't have no comment on it, because me personally, I just don't put myself in situations to even have to speak on anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think under certain circumstances, anybody would snitch. Like, for instance, if somebody was to harm a member of your family.
No, it's a different. You got to word that. You can't say under any circumstance somebody would snitch. No, because under circumstances, I'm not snitching. However, under certain circumstances, when you have individuals that will speak up because they want to find the truth for a loved one, that, you know, that's
or maybe even an innocent person. Like if you knew an innocent child had been harmed in some kind of way, or some sort of perversion happened to this innocent child.
That's speaking up. That's speaking up.
That's not snitching. That's speaking up. I like that. Thank you.
That's speaking up.
That's speaking up.
Yeah. That's speaking up. Lavish, when are you going to improve your sound?
You know, I don't know why people would say that about me. I thought
you know what?
Bob Stax and I had a fairly decent relationship, but
you say something, Lavish.
Test 1 2.
You got a slight echo, and that's not. It's probably not your mic. It's probably your room.
That could be too.
Yeah,
as well. That could be.
I guess he got mad when you talking to him.
I think it's that signal.
Oh yeah.
He said, Lavish says this, but if his daughter was harmed, he can't. No. Black Legion Air. No, that's not what I said. You gotta listen to what I say. I definitely word my things very carefully when I speak. if I had a daughter and they were harmed, no, that's me speaking up. You don't harm my daughter. I'm going to do something about it. Period. If somebody is out here doing some stuff out in the street and I'm a part of it, I got the choice to say, hey, I want to roll with you. And if something happens, and now I go ahead and get to telling, hey man, you knew what it was when you decided to come roll with us, man. It's
Right.
definitely a difference.
Let me tell you, like when I was talking about when I had told Black Dragon about when I had rushed that apartment that the guy was trying to hold my daughter hostage or something. There was a detective. The dude was wanted. He was a detective. I had told the detective at the police station when my daughter was down there doing a testimony. Well, they was asking a bunch of questions. And I said, let me tell you something, bro. I said, I understand the law. I said, y'all need to get him before I do. So if he's around my daughter, y'all have her address. Y'all need to get there before I do. Now, if she called me and not y'all, I'm going to handle it.
Yeah, I understand that. I was in that same position, and I had to.
Called if somebody is after a family member, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody's after a family member, and this guy or this girl, whoever it is just out there shooting, stabbing, and everything, just beating down, battery, and you know that they're somewhere with your child, and you can't get to them right away. You mean to tell me you ain't gonna call the police? That's snitching.
That's why I say it's so many different, everybody got their own rules and logic, or what's snitching and what's not snitching. Listen, at some point as an adult, you gotta think logically. You gotta think about it. Listen, if I see a child being misused, mishandled, raped, abused, relative or not relative, I'm speaking up about it. I'm not about to have somebody ruin this young person's life, scar this person. That's speaking up, man. And as a community as a whole needs to speak up on that kind of stuff. Now, if I'm out here selling dope, shooting up people, killing people and everything like that, and I get caught up and I go to the box or whatever, and that's the lifestyle that I choose to live, I signed up for that. Mm-hmm. Now I get caught and I'm trying to cop a plea deal and all that. Now I'm snitching. Mm-hmm. I'm the one that got caught. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? That's snitching. If I'm a law-abiding citizen and somebody robs me, shoots me, kills me, they not part of the game. They doing what a law-abiding citizen should do, which is go to the police, make a police report. Mm-hmm. That's what they not street savvy. They not, hey man, I'm not trying to be part of that street code stuff. You robbed me, you shot me, you harmed me. I'm going to the police. I'm going to the law. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a law-abiding citizen.
Hey, Lavish, who is not going to get into a car accident and then the car accident you ain't calling the police?
Man, I ain't calling the police, man, because I ain't going to tell. Listen, I'm calling the police because I got to send this over to my insurance company, man. Right. They want that report number, man.
I'll get that police report.
They about to fix the damages of my car, man. So listen, here it go right here. The police report number is so and so. Blah, blah, blah.
Black Legionnaire apologized, Lavish. He said respect on you.
No, it's cool, man, because you got to break stuff down, man. And then sometimes people get confused, just like he got confused on a thing. You get so many different people that get so caught up and confused on what's telling, what's snitching, what's not. Listen, if you don't want to be caught up in that kind of that gumbo or that pot of telling and snitching, don't do any wrongdoing. Just be a great human. Just be a great person. Now
watch it, y'all. When them old school mafioso gangsters out of New York and Chicago and everything, when they got pinched and they started telling on their whole crew, that's snitching.
Yeah, that's snitching.
That's snitching. That's snitching. Listen, I don't brag on this. I don't glorify this, man. All of my paperwork, man, it's just me in there. It's just me in there. You can't even, and I know they like when they look, you couldn't do this all by yourself, but it's just me. Here, I pay my lawyer. It's just me. I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Anyway, what happens with these smaller channels is the first thing they want to do to get big is pick a fight with me. And it's been like that ever since Social to Go. Actually, before that,
you gotta go to the top. I mean, what do rappers do?
I was just about to say that. I was just
they go find the biggest rapper, so that when they go on and attack them, they get all this hype that's around them, and now this local up and coming rapper, he gets all this buzz around him, and now people are looking. What did you hear with this rapper? Nobody had to say.
Right.
Now he's getting all types of interviews and podcast shows and radio interviews. But if you don't say anything and you don't respond, it's only so much he's going to keep doing.
If you look at the documentary,
and that's exactly what I said about the whole Goldie thing. I didn't feel like responding at all because
that's a whole different thing.
It wasn't different at all. It's a little bitty ass channel.
You don't want to go back on that because that's a whole. You initiated that and didn't clear it up. Let's not even start on that.
I didn't initiate one damn thing with Goldie. I initiated something with Big Cell.
Yeah.
Who initiated it first with me? It had nothing to do with Goldie. Yes, sir. I'm Logic.
I had no comment. I have no comment on that.
Before we go down this rabbit hole again, I was going to say to Lavish, if you watch the documentary, when you said don't say anything, you watch a documentary on BDP and the Juice Crew. KRS-One said, Shan and them could have ended my career by not responding.
He did say that.
He said it. He said, dude, would have been no BDP if Shan would not have responded to me. He said, but
I
when
remember that.
He said, when they responded, it was all in popping.
Right, because now you
remember that. You guys went back and forth forever.
Yeah. So sometimes not responding can destroy your opponent.
Yes. Or responding can make them bigger than they ever would be.
Yep.
For instance, when the dancer, you remember the dancer MC Hammer kept challenging Michael Jackson to a dance off, and Michael never even answered the man.
That's so beneath Michael Jackson. It's a doggone shame.
But is it beneath him? I mean, you have a very amazing dancer that's challenging you, the king of rap dancing to the king of pop. I mean, the only person that had anything to lose would have been Michael Jackson. So he didn't even.
He wouldn't have lost anything.
Well, if he would have lost the dance battle,
what would that have to do with his music?
Because he was also known as one of the greatest dancers of all time.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was not known as the greatest dancer of all time.
One of the greatest dancers of all time. You cannot say Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson even said himself where he learned his dance style and skills from.
They're saying hello to you. Where did he learn his skills dance styles from?
Because the moonwalk he didn't create. Michael
He did not create the moonwalk, but
I know.
He made
it famous.
Who created the moonwalk?
No one even knew about the moonwalk until Michael Jackson brought it out.
50s, and they was doing that way back. They just didn't call it the moonwalk. I watched that.
Hello.
I'm gonna stick with Michael Jackson in the moonwalk.
Hey man,
that's what I want to do. We'll stick to Michael Jackson.
No
in
one
the
knew
moonwalk because Michael Jackson is the one who I know about the moonwalk.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what we know. I mean, that's what we know of. But when when you watch documentaries and you hear, where they got it from and where they got their dancing from, it always goes back. It just evolves over time, and names change. What they do from Shreveport. You cooking with that poster logic. That one KRS One story. Oh yeah. Amanda, look, I'm from New York, man. I know them stories out of New York. Big Show is how far in the closet he's finding Christmas presents. What? That's something else. I'm down in the bottom of the boot. Okay, they must be talking to each other. Okay. I was just reading some of the comments. That's here. Oh, he's gone. BD, when you're on top, you're always a target. Learn and watch Jay-Z. Okay.
Man, Jay-Z be so smooth with it, man. I ain't never really been a big, huge Jay-Z fan. I like a couple of his songs, but
that's about
it. When you talk
like
about
one. I like
OG,
one.
Oh, it's a couple of them. It's a few of them that I like. But when you talk about keeping it like
cool,
like the code of the street, man, he don't say no interviews. He barely like people to take pictures of him. He's literally just focused on the business.
What's that? He's not baby.
Not at all. and Baby's brother, Slim.
Everybody's messed up.
He don't want to do no interviews. They just strictly
right.
about their business. They stay out the way. People want to just ask questions, know so much about them, and they just keep the media out of just out their life. That's dope.
Who is that?
Talking about Jay-Z.
Talking about Jay-Z.
And then you got Cash Money Records, the brother of Baby Birdman, Stunner, his brother, Ronald.
I read a post that said, when they said the Black Dragon, when you're on top, people always come after you like Jay-Z, and that's what made us start talking about Jay-Z.
Oh, I see. I actually have had conversations with Chet, with Stax, and I've always tried to be helpful. But I have also been critical of him, and so whenever you're critical of someone, you can create an enemy. And I have been critical of some of his reporting.
Can I ask you a question? Because you used the word. Define enemy.
Oh.
Because we use that word so much, and I guess I'm a little bit more critical of the words, like the word friend to me, but define enemy, because we call people our enemies or we're going to war with people, but we don't define it. And for certain people out there, that can be more intense than the speaker is really intending it to be.
Well,
somebody I'm going to war with that I'm trying to destroy.
See, right.
But that's an enemy to me. I'm trying to destroy him.
But when you think about, or that's your enemy, but you can be someone else's enemy. And when you think about someone trying to destroy you, it takes on several different kind of meanings and depending on what the situation is. Like those of us who are on social media and you make your money this way, or you build your reputation this way, somebody that's trying to destroy your reputation is trying to destroy how you feed yourself and your family. That's a effing enemy. That's an enemy.
That's not a competitor?
No, it's an enemy, because a competitor is someone that is competing against you. They're trying to beat you to a news story or get the drop on you, or get the what we call the buzz out first, or something like that. And they're competing against you. They're going to your sponsors and trying to offer a better program for less money and things like that. That's competition. But when you come on somebody's show, like Marcel Big Cell Tillman did, and say, this man's lying to you, he didn't do this, and this, and those things that you do are automatically designed to destroy that person's career and how they make their money, and you do stuff like that, then you become that person's enemy. And it can be a social media enemy, or it's the same thing as somebody trying to get you in the streets or destroy you. Like competition would be, I'm on my block selling my stuff. You're on your block selling your stuff. But the minute you come to my block and kill some of my runners so you can take over the territory, you're an enemy. So there's a difference between competition.
Okay. So in your whole mini dissertation there, you gave 3 different types of enemies. And the reason why I asked that is because
Was that a mini dissertation?
Yeah. Lack of better terms. But what I was getting at is sticking with the context. Like when I don't know why my camera keeps turning off. I'm sorry about that. I hope y'all can hear me. But like when I went home and I went to the funeral of a guy from the hood, we weren't, and I said it at the funeral, we were not enemies, but we were fierce competitors because we were all trying to make records. If we got on stage together, I'm dissing him because I want my sound to sound better, but I never called him an enemy. You see what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, you're a competitor
about the word.
But even in that dissing, I remember, was it the movie 8 Mile, where if we're dissing each other and you're telling the truth, and I remember in the movie 8 Mile, was it, where the guy comes on at the end when they're having a rap battle and he says everything negative.
Eminem.
That was Eminem, yes. He comes on and he says everything negative about himself. And everything that he said that he took away from his competitor was real. The only time that would have got nasty is if they start rapping about each other and they start rapping about stuff that was not real. Like you raped Emily. Whoa. We're not competitive.
That's how battles win.
But rap battles don't know anything about each other.
Right.
These rap battles, so they say anything.
I'm gonna talk about your mama. I'm gonna talk about your house. I'm gonna talk about
your kids. Everything you're gonna talk about is the truth.
No. They can go off of what they see, feel, what they just gonna come up with rhymes. Like look at these.
I know, because when Tupac Shakur claimed that he had sex with Biggie's wife, that's when it turned into enemies. Huh? Before that, it was just
sometimes you just be jumping, man.
No, but I'm saying, didn't you crack on each other? I don't know what y'all called it in Oklahoma. We called it ribbing. They called it cracking.
We call it, capping.
We started playing the dozens.
Did you do that when you was young?
Yeah, I think it was called playing the dozens.
Okay, playing the dozens. Everything you said about that individual, was it true?
Well, like when I said your mama's so low she play handball with the curb, that wasn't
okay. That was not true. Now take that to another level in a rap battle. That's just escalating. It's just rhythmic, So that's what I'm talking about. I didn't consider. If I can, like Lavish said, if I considered you my enemy, I'm literally trying to destroy you. Your whole existence. I guess I'm just more careful about who I call an enemy.
Someone that's trying to destroy your credibility and stop you from making your money and feeding your family is trying to destroy you. Now they can do it they can do it with social media. They can do it in a courtroom, or they can do it in the street. It's all the same.
Everything that 50 Cent does on the internet is what I would do when I want to destroy my enemy. That that's when you destroy somebody.
Now, I'm not trying to say you're
doing the punch to P Diddy or what?
No, just in general, man. I've done like some of the, I ain't say all of it because I can't, but some of the same stuff that he's done on the social media to different people, I've done in real life. When I want to destroy you, I bought enemies. I bought properties, like their relatives' property. I bought their property. And
oh wow, that's nasty.
I have got a chuckle out of that because he's my enemy, and I just bought your mother's house or your grandmother's house, and now I'm your
that's
landlord.
Nasty. That's really nasty.
I'm destroying my enemy. I'm making them, I'm putting them down to the bottom of the bottom where they feel you can't top me. You're gonna go low. I'm going to hell.
Here's a question. Here's a question for y'all, Black Dragon and Lavish, and people out there in the comments. How you use the word enemy or fierce competitor or whatever, do you respect the person?
No.
Yeah, someone said earlier that it's all fierce competition until the disrespect comes in. I think Double O Double OR said it.
Okay.
It's
No.
all.
I have no respect. I have for enemy. I have no respect. Now I have people that I'm not feeling, and we don't see eye to eye, and I have a certain level of respect, so to say, if you want to use the word respect, because there's people that I don't really care for, I don't rock with, but in the presence of each other, we both know on both sides that it can go either way.
It can see, there is a mutual respect there, though.
You're right. We keep a level a level of respect between both parties. I had an incident. I had a towing incident like less than 2 weeks ago, and a guy, he didn't want to go there, and he told me, I don't want to go there with you because we have some of the same common people, and I just don't want to take it there with you because I know how things could go. And I can respect that, and we both can respect that, because it don't necessarily have to be me. It don't have to be logic. It's the entourage that's around us that got a point to prove to me or got a point to prove to logic, and it just stuff gets haywire at that point. So I think a respect level is we just ain't seeing each other eye to eye, but we keep a certain level to keep the peace.
Double ROOG said warriors respect warriors if they are, even if they're adversaries. It's something you said when you said 50 cents. 50 cents got a video out. It's a short, and he says he was talking about premium. He says, I don't like premium. I didn't get down with them. And he said, but
he ain't never told on nobody.
Right. He gave him that respect that he is, he's down for.
And he lived the life that he talked about.
And he lived the life that he talked about. And then that right there is that level of respect that I was talking about. I may have an adversary on my other block, but I know he ain't no punk. If we gotta get down, we gotta get down. He ain't gonna run from me. He ain't blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm careful about who all I'm saying, Black Dragon, not saying that your usage was incorrect, but I'm just saying I'm careful about how I use the word enemy, friend, love, and all of that, because it means something a little bit deeper. I guess it's because the culture we grew up in, and everybody individually grew up in, and how we use it in those environments.
Well, I think I'm just as careful about it as you are. It's just that I realize that I have now social media enemies. I have people in social media trying to crush me and destroy me and my reputation, because it would destroy me financially. And some of the shit they say is just reckless, like, oh, Black Dragon is a CI, and what I read here earlier, that Stacks is claiming that I am a I don't know, what do you say, expert witness for the prosecution. Well, that's a goddamn lie. And at some point, if somebody slanders or libels me, I'm gonna take their ass to fucking court and take their goddamn money. So I would say, be careful about trying to get, because then if that's what you call a snitch, you'll see one snitching and taking your motherfucking pocketbook. Because I don't.
So you don't got mad.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just looking. I was just trying to reply to Moji. I think they got a cap on how many words you can put in the comments now.
Yes, don't they been had it?
I didn't know that because I was just
trying to write a book.
Yeah, I just didn't know, man.
Did you get mad too?
No, I didn't get mad. He was asking a question about the car. Have I ever
your mama's house said my enemy is food. It destroys me.
No, Moji asked the question.
Oh,
he asked, have I ever dropped a car after I found out we have mutual people with the owner of the car. Oh. So the question is, one, if it's a car that I actually know, if I can identify that's Logic's car, I'll just call Logic and say, hey man, they got me out here to tow your car, so you probably need to come move.
Hey, they did a review on
Logic
the
getting
news.
just as worse as Black Dragon. God,
Oh,
dog.
you were still
Let me-
talking about
Let
that?
me finish. God, dog. Yeah. If it's a car that I don't know and I hook the car up and the guy or a woman come outside and I know them, depending on the relationship, I would just tell her, hey man, just you got to pay something. Just give me some lunch money, give me something. I don't want to put a price on it. You know, depending on the relationship. Sometimes it might be a guy or a female that know of me and know like, hey man, you my cousin's boy, and then he might call me and be like, hey man, you know that's my cousin, man. Can you look out for him? And then sometimes I done have people that call somebody and then they call me and be like, hey Lavish, man, you got my cousin's car on the back of your truck. And then they'll say, fuck him, charge his ass as much as you can, man. I have people that have said that. Like, man, hey, don't cut him no break because of me. Shoot, because when I need you, I will need you for me, not him. So, you know, every situation is different. But once I hook up a car, you got to pay something. But it just depends on my relationship if it's somebody that I know or a mutual friend. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead, Logic.
No, this is about you, man. Because Black Dragon had brought this up to you a while back. We was talking about those license plate readers and those flock cameras.
Yeah,
I saw a report that they're saying that there's I don't know. I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but there is a some congressman or some senator, somebody out there trying to stop civilians from accessing that. And I said, we just talked about that.
well,
They said because they said there are small civilian companies because they said these were meant for police, but now if you have a certain type of company, you can have access, and people are using those things to find out where their boyfriends are, where their girlfriends are, where their enemies are, and all of that. I'm like, wow. And so they're trying to put a limit on who can use that system.
I mean, I can't really speak too much in depth on that because I don't know. I know that, you know, law enforcement got it for whatever, you know, they're using it for, you know, help fight crime or whatever. So they say,
Right.
I think, you know, it got to do with, you know, just being nosy and keeping track on you. That's just me personally. I'm not going to say that, you know, with technology and hackers and all types of apps and devices that it's not possible to happen. You know, I can't, I'll be a lie to say, hey, that ain't true. That can't happen because, you know, technology is a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
You know, as far as, you know, cars and towing, you know, I know you got to have a license and, you know, do all that other kind of crap too. But I don't put nothing past technology, man. That's why I kind of move the way that I move because I don't like riding with my license plate on my car.
We lost Black Dragon again.
Pull me over. I got my paperwork. Here you go. But you know they keep a track. They know, hey, you know this car's been here. It's just it doesn't make me feel easy just to know all that
nefarious usage of it. Not just not like companies like yours or anything like that. It's like just people out there like they hire a private investigator to go and follow their girl around or follow their dude around and stuff like that. And they're using that. They have tapped into that system. They say, oh no, we know where he was at all the time. He was in California, then he flew over to Miami, then da. So yeah. I just saw that on the news the other day. Hey, Black Dragon, you back.
You know, that's exactly what we were talking about. I had heard that you could have your own business and get access to those cameras, but I thought we had determined that you couldn't, but I guess you can. And, you know, that's really cool. If you could drive around a parking lot and see all these license plate numbers with your reader and then all of a sudden report where those cars were and then get a paycheck for that, all you got to do is just drive around. But
no, that's what some people do. That's their job. It's just to drive around.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I was asking Lavish back then was, is there some sort of payment you get if you locate a car that nobody knew where it was, and then you say, oh, it's over here at the mall, your system says that, and now they're sending Lavish over there. Is there a payment that goes to you?
I mean, as far as the repossession guys go, you know, if I'm the company, Lavish Towing, and Logic is the spotter, I'm sure it depending on how they pay Logic. They might pay Logic an hourly, a weekly. They might pay him hourly and weekly with a percentage of each car that he locates. You know, that's a business per business type of thing.
So, man, that's crazy. You go ahead and pay the $25,000 it costs to get access to that, and then all of a sudden, all you doing is driving around the city. You just driving all day, every day. You just wake up and drive.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
what they do. You see them in the parking lots, Walmarts, apartment complexes, workplaces. Yeah.
and I guess if one of those guys was corrupt, he could be paid to use that system to find your girlfriend or or wife or whatever. You know what I mean?
But who's to say that a private investigator does not? Because you have to be a private investigator to, or have that license to have that system, at least in Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't speak on, you know, anywhere else. You know, so who's
Well,
to say that
I
they're
know,
not using that?
I know that one time I contacted a private investigator because I wanted to find out some information about someone. And the very first question they asked me is, "Are you stalking this person?" Because we're not even going to help you if that's what you're trying to do. And they had some they at least they tried to do their due diligence to verify that you had some kind of a business.
So you tried to hire a private investigator on someone?
Yeah, I was looking into it. Yeah.
I ain't never did no shit like that. I thought about it.
Hey, you said enemies.
I
You're trying
had
to destroy your
females tell me.
enemy.
Yeah, but I ain't went to that. I ain't went to that point of, hey, I'm gonna call a private investigator. That's some creepy shit. I didn't have females tell me that they wanted to have a private investigator follow me around. I said, please don't do that. You'll definitely find out some shit that you don't want to find out about. It ain't gonna be just on some you know, cheating or different women type of stuff. It's probably not a good thing to do.
Yeah, especially if you're talking about following a woman of any kind, they're going to ask you.
You were trying to get one on a woman?
No, I'm just telling you, especially if you're trying to follow a woman of any kind, they're going to ask you, "What are you trying to do?"
God damn. That's okay.
I have my own way of tracking people. I don't need a private investigator.
However you do it, my bro, however you find them, you finding them. Whether you're using the internet, that now you can track people on the damn internet.
That's right, Caprice. A lot of people get caught because they put everything on social media.
No, so that's how I find that's how I find out about a lot of people when I go taking their cars. I just look on the internet. I just look at I can't tell y'all everything because I get paid to get the cars, but I go, you know, social media, man, they say a lot.
Know, it's funny that she said that, you said that, Lavish, because I told people in the church years ago when social media just started blowing up, I said, would y'all stop putting all y'all information on the internet? Stop doing all these videos. People, well, I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Y'all didn't see that report years ago. This dude hacked into the lady camera or saw that she was going on vacation and broke into her house and stole everything, but her camera was still on and caught him in her house.
Yeah, man. I'd be kind of easy. I mean, I know we like to share our lives, share our stories and everything like that. Sometimes you put it on there, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you go live at places, sometimes you don't. I mean, there's a lot of times I post pictures and people, you know, they say, "Oh man, you here?" I'm like, "No, that was
no, I was there last week."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that was the other day." Oh man, I thought you were still here. No, I'm not. I'm
not there.
You know, so
and a lot of people, I got taught that by a lot of the you know, people that ride cross country, and they would say, "Well, you know, Logic, I know you post a lot of stuff, you do your videos, but sometimes you might want to wait till you get back home and then post your stuff." And I'm like, "Well, I want to do that. I want to go live." I said, "Well, You know,
And I mean,
everybody don't like you.
every situation and circumstance in every person's life and setup is different. You got someone at home, and they watching your journey so that they'll know. I mean, it could be a safety thing on both sides, good and bad. We know Logic took off and he heading to Detroit. And the last time we seen something from him, he was in Illinois. So now you kind of got a window if something, did go wrong. Well, he was in Illinois, but we knew he was headed to Michigan. So between Michigan and Illinois, we need to, figure out, what could have happened. I mean, things like that. So, I mean, I'm not sitting there saying that it's just totally horrible or totally wrong. You just got to be mindful of the possibilities of wrongdoing.
Black Legionnaire says Stax hides my comments just because I asked him for proof that Black Dragon is a confidential informant. So I appreciate you sticking up for me. I love you for that, and I love all my fans and friends. My fans have become my friends, and I love so many of you guys for sticking up for me. But don't let these people get under your skin or upset you or even waste your time with these folks. They always come for me, and they always will, and I'll always be the worst person in the world to some of these people. But for folks that matter, my podcast and stuff, it's helped folks, and I've been recognized. And one of the greatest achievements and recognitions that has ever come to me came this 2026 proc, when the national vice president of the Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation, one of the baddest 1% motorcycle clubs in the entire country, with and the only all black 1% motorcycle club nation, paid me great honor and respect. And for me, that was everything. So you're going to be hated and you're going to be loved. Tia always says, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated.
I see you
and certainly
doing your security back there. I see that she was back there doing your security. You okay, man? You're in good hands, man. Nobody's gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm thankful for it.
I don't know what sticks on smoke mean. I hear Lavish eats corn the long way. I'm not sure what that means.
What the hell?
I don't want to comment because I don't know.
So now they busted on Lavish. Like,
I don't know what that means.
I got it. They're getting kind of weird here. I got a slick tongue, so I say some off the wall stuff. So I don't know if I don't want to say nothing. It might not be harmful. I don't know. I'd be happy to, before I comment, because I be going at people and they be like, no, I ain't mean it, so I don't want to attack. I don't know what that means a long way, but I don't need too much corn because it comes out the same.
Right.
Don't get quiet now.
Oh, somebody says, Black Dragon, if you haven't already, you can get a Cold War certificate. How do you get a Cold War certificate? I don't have that.
Oh, who?
Yeah. Cold War certificate.
I like what you call that corn? Damn, on the stove, man.
Kettle
I like
corn?
that fried corn. No, here's a funny thing, because he brought up corn. Do you know when I eat roasted corn, you can ask anybody, just like ice cream. Do you know I walk away from everybody? I literally walk away from everybody. It's just a mental thing for me, man. I'm just not gonna listen. I got so much stuff to say to people when I see stuff that just don't be looking right, that I can't afford for somebody to say something to me. Listen, if I'm out and they got that roasted corn and I like that shit, right? I walk the other way and I'll eat my corn and then I'll come back. If I'm out eating ice cream, put it in the cup. I don't want it on the cone. Put it in the cup.
Yeah,
Give me a blizzard.
Y'all let two. Y'all never mind. I gotta go, bro.
He brought up corn. I'm just thinking about it. I do not eat corn in front of people. Or ice cream.
It makes sense.
You can ask anyone. You can ask any one of my friends.
Or a hot dog, huh?
Listen, I would listen. I'm very certain stuff that's cylinder shaped, a cylinder shaped object. I just don't eat or engage.
So when you get a banana, you breaking it off and just or put it in the bowl.
I just don't eat it in front of people. When people go and they be like, "Man, we over here, we grill it, man. You want a hot dog or a sausage or something? Give me a fork and a knife."
Hey, man, I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Hey, let's get everybody out of here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being with me. I should be back in the studio tomorrow, hopefully.
Like Paul, I eat my bananas at home in my kitchen after the gym workout. That's it. When I do eat for my potassium, I definitely ain't eating a banana around people. My gym friends always listen. Let me tell you. Listen, I swear to you, if you're a gym person that work out, you can attest to this. When we have bananas or somebody offer us a banana, we break it and eat it.
Right.
I just said that. I just asked you that. I said, when you get a banana, do you just break it off?
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
Break it. Here go the banana. Break it. Eat it in pieces, man.
But you'll eat an apple.
Yeah, I eat an apple.
You can't break that in pieces, so there you go.
Hey, cut the apple up.
You can cut it up.
But then it'll be in slices, and he ain't gonna do
that. Hey, man, I'm out of here myself, man.
All right, Lavish. Go ahead and go on out, bro.
Hey, man, listen, man. 6 got me off. Hey, man, I don't even know what to say besides I'm out of here, man. I'm telling you, certain foods, I don't eat certain foods around just any and everybody. I eat it certain ways, man, because I just don't. I don't even eat ranch.
Right.
I'm offended if you put some ranch and put some barbecue sauce in there. I know people are like, oh man, give me extra ranch. No, because all my friends, when they eating ranch, I be like this. I be like this, and then I got it. Then I had that. Oh, that's me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm out of here, man. Y'all be smooth, man. Y'all be safe, man.
So Lavish, next time I see you, we're gonna go get some. We gonna go and get some wings, and I'm gonna put a whole bunch of them little round ranch dressing things in front of you.
No, I don't listen. I go to Wingstop. I go to Wingstop. If you're from Detroit, you know Wingstop. You know Wingstop in Southfield, which is the Wingstop next city over Southfield. I go in there when I get my food. I say no sauce. A guy put some sauce in my bag, and I had a freaking fit. Here's the thing. Somebody that I was with told the guy, hey, put some ranch in the bag, to get a reaction out of me, wanting to see if I was really gonna be on the tip that I was on. And I had a fit up in there. And the lady says, no, he doesn't get sauce with his meal. Because they know what I order. He doesn't get sauce. And I said, what you trying to be funny, dog? I don't put no sauce in my bag. I don't eat ranch. You got ranch in my bag, dog.
Oh, goodness.
But I go to the same places, so they know what my order is. If I call, they see my number. We know what he wants.
So if you eat salads, you eat salads,
Italian or French.
The funny thing is, I know this to be true. About Lavish because he is a very picky person, a picky eater. These things are funny to me because I know these things to be true. So he ain't lying, man. Lavish is picky as hell. He's a nuanced guy. He watches nuances hard.
Hey,
Oh.
man.
All right, let's get out of here, man.
Y'all
Take
be
care,
smooth,
Lavish. All right,
man.
preacher.
All right, Lavish.
Preacher, it's time for you to go, man.
I'm gone. Bye. See y'all later. Y'all have a safe ride back to your domicile. Keep it logical. Ride hard.
Thank you,
ride
brother.
safe. Always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
All right, take care. Hey, everybody, I want to thank you for all of your support, and I want to thank you for everything. Tia and I will be back home soon, shortly, hopefully by tomorrow. The proc was incredible and amazing. I want to thank you guys for making my book, Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs. It is now on the Amazon new top seller thing, where it is projected by Amazon to be a so Amazon has this thing where they have the new products that come out within 30 days. If they feel like these are going to be like number one kind of winners, they put a designation up. And for my book, they have put me on that designation thanks to you guys, and I want to thank you for it. It's called The Notable Arrival. Here it is on Amazon. You can see it right there. It says, my book is a notable arrival. And for the notable arrival, if you click on it, it says, spotlighting select products newly available on Amazon in the last 30 days that are likely to become customer favorites based on analysis of the product qualities and popularity of similar items. So what Amazon is telling me is that this book is going to blow stuff out of the water. And the sales of my new book, Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs, has been just historic. And we sold a lot of these books at the proc. And I just want to thank all of you guys who bought that book. Even though I didn't have any there, I was able to give you the downloaded version, and you will be getting your hardcover copies or your paperback copy. So thank you so much for all that amazing support. Thank you for making it a notable arrival and a top. We just put this book out a couple of days ago, and for it to be doing so well so fast, we know that we are meeting the needs of the motorcycle club needs. So Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs, you can get it on Amazon Kindle and at blackdragonsgear.com. Thank you all. Love you all. Please like, share, and support. Thank you, Mike Ball, for being here today and for always coming and supporting me and having my back. And thank you, Black Legionnaire. Thank you, everyone that has continued to support me and to keep me on top as a news broadcasting service. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny.